You know what? We were having this conversation. It was not connected with anything that we're talking about here, but we were talking about why are cars becoming like these toy shops on wheels with 10,000 things being stuffed in. And the bottom line was today, if you want to be differentiated from other products and other brands, is the easiest thing to do because
Correct.
so many of these things are being, like, especially in the case of cars, are being borrowed or co-developed,
Correct.
like a sound system or ADAS or the 3-4 screens, how many of screens they want to fit into a car today. It's easy to borrow and differentiate it. And this is the worry that we spoke about this, that in bikes also this is going to happen, but we always say err on the side of caution.
And no, I'm saying
less, do it well.
And I'm saying not just TVS. Everybody needs to, all the manufacturers need to think about what are we designing to be able to sell this vehicle more easily, and what are we designing for the rider to live with this vehicle better. And they are not the same set. Right? For example, we know that most of you buy Bluetooth as a hygiene element in your two-wheelers today, and most of you do not use Bluetooth on a regular basis anyway. You're just saying, I don't want to miss out on the idea that maybe I turn out to be a fan of this Bluetooth thing and I use it tomorrow. So I don't want to lose the opportunities. I'll pay the money for the Bluetooth. Then you'll never use it. Right? One is a buying consideration, one is a living consideration. And I'm not seeing a direct bridge between the two yet. If there was, for example, combined braking system, there is a direct bridge between the two. You're legally required to have it. Let's make a good system, and the good system makes the scooter easy to stop, which, for example, the Jupiter 110 does. The brakes are really good and it stops really well. The CBS works really well. So I can see a direct connection between, we need something for the marketing to talk about, we need this because it's legally required, and we think it is going to make the rider's life better. All three solved with one clean, nice system. What could they have done better? If TVS wanted to be seen as a progressive manufacturer, maybe the scooter should have had at least single channel ABS as an option on the top model. Saying, okay, only 3% of people are going to opt for it, but hey, we are happy to give them that option. That we've not done. On the other side, we want to say we have a ISG, we have a battery, and that can give you a boost. But let us remind the user every 15 seconds that the boost is ready for them to have. That's not, to me, a scrolling thing that goes up and down on an LCD screen. To me, that's a green LED light that appears. And if you want to see an example of it, see a Harley Davidson instrument cluster from 3, 4, 5 years ago, where for top gear, they used to have a very weirdly written 6. The font was really weird. Next to it was a really small green LED. And at any time that you were riding, because Harleys are so talky, you can get confused as to what gear you're in. You just glance down, and if the green LED was there, you'd know you were in top gear.
There are two things that we've spoken about here today which show how the riding experience, whether it's a scooter, motorcycle, whatever it is such an innate sensory experience.
Correct.
And why your senses have to be focused on the right things. Shumi spoke about the throttle, and I responded by saying I hate it. And it'll sound like such a silly thing to hate,
but it adds up.
But a heavy throttle is one of the most tiring experiences ever. Even on a scooter, over short distances, when your hand starts hurting because of that heavy throttle, the scooter will feel sluggish, the commute will feel painful, you will just not enjoy it.
Correct.
And same way, that movement of in your peripheral vision, where you're actually looking out for threats or things that you need to react to quickly, where your attention will be like, oh, I sense movement, I need to react.
Correct.
Something there all the time, that's not a good thing, because you'll get more tired and fatigued by either going on ignoring it, or it'll dull your responsiveness in that area altogether.
This clip is actually from a much longer video which is on our main channel, which is called MotorInc. Why don't you visit us there? This idea in more detail over there with my great friend Kartikeya and Shumi. You like him, right?